Good morning, sleepyhead. No, it's only been an hour since we left your place. I'm shocked you came along, though, if I'm to be honest. I mean, if I were anyone else, I'm pretty sure you would have called the police, considering I snuck into your room through your window. You've grown used to our antics? What do you mean by our? Oh, yes, I'm sure Bella has warned you about the lengths I'll go to get what I want. Well, I'm glad she gave you a heads up. I suppose that may be the reason why you didn't automatically call the police upon seeing me staring down at you whilst you slept. Well, you do have a very cute expression when you sleep, so forgive me for indulging myself. Where are we going? You're only thinking of asking me now? You must really trust me, then. I'm honored. Well, you are correct on that front. I suppose the two of us are familiar enough to understand that we wouldn't do anything to purposely hurt one another. I was hoping that you'd stay asleep until we got there, but since you're up, I'll tell you. I heard that you went camping with Mari and partying with Bella recently, correct? Well, considering you've already spent a good portion of your summer indulging them, it's only fair that you spend some time indulging me. I can't get over that goofy smile Mari has been wearing around for the last few weeks, and the copious amount of teasing Bella has been doing. I swear, it's like the two of them are dangling you above my head and showing off the fact that you gave them your time and not me. But that's about to change. The two of us are going away for the weekend. To my family's lake house, just beyond the lakefront of Lake Valerie. I promise it'll be a lot of fun. It'll probably just be the two of us for the most part, and we'll have free reign of the place. Well, I'm glad you think that sounds fun, because you don't really have a choice. I mean, you kind of just got in the car, no questions asked, and went along with it, so I doubt you have any clue where we really are right now. Now that I say that out loud, it sounds like I kidnapped you and am planning on doing away with you in the middle of the woods. I promise that definitely is not and will never be on the to-do list. I may be vindictive when people cross me, sure, but murder is definitely not on the bucket list. Good. I'm glad we agree there. No murder. Who's driving? Oh, just one of the family chauffeurs. My mother and father would sooner give up their entire fortune than let me drive in the middle of the night. I swear my driving skills aren't as horrible as they make it out to be. Sure, I may have crashed into the neighbor's garden before, but in my defense, that fence came out of nowhere. Yeah, no, I didn't think that would help my point. Anyway, we still have at least 30 minutes before we get to the lake house. If you want, you can go back to sleep and I'll wake you up when we get there. Good morning. You're rather early, considering how late I dragged you out of your house last night. Don't worry, I wasn't going to break into your room to wake you up this morning. I'm not that much of a monster. Anyway, if you were thinking about letting your family know where you were just in case they got worried, don't bother with it. I already let them know. They were weirdly thrilled that people are dragging you out of the house more, so I suppose that this little trip is the green light for me to plan more to spring on you. Come on, you must be starving. I already made breakfast. Ta-da! What do you think? It's a lot of food? Well, I got a little excited and didn't know what you liked, so I made a little of everything. Feel free to eat whatever, and don't worry yourself about the leftovers. I'm sure we'll work through them through the weekend. So, what do you want to do first? Well, considering how nice the weather is today, we can take a boat out on the lake if we wanted, but my sailing skills aren't that great, unfortunately. We do have a pool in the backyard, and there is a quaint little hamlet just 20 minutes up north we can go to, if you're feeling a little people watching. Yeah, my family and I used to come here every summer when I was younger. This place is my safe haven. Now I come up here a lot whenever I need to get away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, or if I'm upset and I need to clear my head. You're getting more perceptive, aren't you? I swear, Mari needs to start being more of an open book. Otherwise, she'll continue to inadvertently teach you how to read people. Yeah, I didn't just bring you here because I was jealous of all the time you're spending with the others. And true, I brought you here because I missed you, but... And I feel really bad for saying this, but the main reason, the real reason why I brought you here is because I miss Sean. Yeah, my ex. I know, that's absolutely horrible to say, especially since I snuck into your room in the middle of the night and gave you a near heart attack, but I've been meaning to come up here for the last few weeks to clear my head, but every time I thought deeper and deeper about it, all I can really think about was him. I said this place was my safe haven, but truthfully, this place reminds me too much of him. We met here. My family decided to throw a small little get-together a few years ago, but before that, I never believed in love at first sight, but when I first saw him, I just knew that he was going to change my life. I just didn't know that it would be for the worst. Have you ever met anyone who set your world on fire? Who, every time you look at them, your heart beats faster and faster no matter how long you've been together? I felt that way with Sean. From the moment we met, and the more we were with each other, the more I felt it. Even after all that time we spent with each other, I never lost those butterflies. Those pounding reminders in my heart that he was it. Even when he hurt me, I felt it. In fact, I felt it more when he did. And for some reason, I liked it. I liked the fact that he kept me on my toes and made me enraptured with frivolities. Every time he did something to hurt me, I wanted him more. I wanted him to notice me and to care about me and love me, and even as he turned his attention to every other woman in the room. And ever since we ended it, ever since you came barreling into my life and showed me just how bad things got, I still crave it. All that excitement and uncertainty and passion. I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good at being logical, but when romance comes into the equation, I sometimes lose my sense of right and wrong. It's just, he was the first person I knew I loved and cared for. He was the first person who made me feel so much in such a short amount of time. Life was a roller coaster when he was in it, and I suppose a part of me misses that. What do you mean? It's not supposed to feel that way. Well, how would you know? From what I heard, you've never really been invested in relationships before Maury came into your life. Don't try and explain it away. It's true. Love isn't supposed to hurt. I've never thought about it like that. I mean, yes, I suppose that is true. Love isn't supposed to make you question everything about yourself, if it's in a negative context. Even more so if it's in negative association with your partner. And butterflies were just anxiety. I suppose you might be right. Love isn't supposed to hurt. It's supposed to uplift you and make you into a better version of yourself. And I suppose your partner isn't supposed to make you feel so insignificant that you just expect them to hurt you. And I suppose my irrational behavior patterns, like asking you to fake date me just to make him jealous and dragging you to a gala because I didn't want to appear hurt and alone, and sneaking into your bedroom in the middle of the night and dragging you on an impromptu getaway was all just me trying to avoid the facts, huh? He never loved me. He never cared about me. I knew he was just using me as arm candy because of our social standings. I even forced myself to repeat that mantra over and over again, but deep down, in some dark, ugly, self-deprecating crevice that exists deep within my soul, I suppose I got used to settling for less than I deserve. I got used to expecting the people around me to disappoint me and let me down, so when it inevitably happened, I wasn't shocked. I was hurt, of course, but not shocked. In any case, I think I need to find a new safe haven. This place just Has too many memories. While that might be fun, I don't think my family would appreciate their lake house being burned to a crisp. Although, I suppose it would be poetic. A fiery, passionate beginning. And an equally blazing end. Love isn't supposed to hurt. Right. Love isn't supposed to hurt. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just reevaluating my entire life right now. Why would he do that to me? Why did I trust him so much? No, seriously. Thank you. I really needed that. I guess in my erratic state, my brain knew that I needed you to guide me through the storm of emotions. You were the first person to show up when my breakup happened. The first person to show me what true selflessness looked like. You immediately helped me. Acquiesced all of my nonsensical demands without hesitation, reservations, or pretenses. It's nice to know that there is someone in my life that truly cares. Thank you. I didn't know I was still... Anyway, sorry to spoil your morning with talks of exes and whatnot. Yeah, definitely not a topic of conversation I usually spring on my kidnapped friends. Yes, that's what we are. Friends. Unless you're looking for something more. I think this is the first time you've gotten this shy around me. But yes, I suppose we are a little more than friends at this point. Wouldn't you agree? Come on, I'll show you to the pool. You can even help me pick out the swimsuit I should wear.